last of them in. So they'll get a tail ride up the straight and then have to do it tough, the on-pacers. They're off and they're racing, and Hot Like Chili is the last of them away, with Travel Warning amongst the first to move. Heaps of Moolah will look for the lead. Just Leroy fired up, getting his head into the air. Goes forward for Turner. Back inside of them is Lee and Hyphen, and coming over is Olden as they greet the judge the first round. Also coming across, ILGIRO, DELMONDO finds a spot and a bit of cover just behind them. Good piece of riding there. Lob beautifully placed. Boys Light Up is 3 deep on the outside of Snips Rock when they leave the straight behind them. Travel Warning next the rail. In behind those to Reliable Queen. Back on the fence came Wozek, and last of all is Hot Like Chili. Over into the back now at the 1500 mark, and the leader is Heaps of Moolah. Takes them into the teeth of this strong headwind by 2 Olden. Just Leroy has really ripped and teared all the way there. Turner's had his hands full. Boys Light Up let loose around the outside and strode to second very quickly. The pace is on, that's for sure. Back near the rails fifth is Lee and Hyphen, with ILGIRO, DELMONDO settling on a cotton thread. It's getting a great run off a hot speed. Then 2 lengths further back to Snips Rock. Travel Warning is next on the rail, and further back then came, as they worked down the back straight, Reliable Queen. She's got Wozek back behind her and Hot Like Chili. Heaps of Moolah making all the running. Goes now to the top of the Belmont Park course by about 1 3/4 on Boys Light Up, and there's certainly no backing off the speed. Heaps of Moolah's going to run them, and run them hard. Just Leroy being stoked up on the outside now from Olden. Then ILGIRO, DELMONDO about to go any tick of the clock. O'Donnell there, it's mapped out beautifully for him. In behind them came Lee and Hyphen. A further length to Snips Rock, Travel Warning and Hot Like Chili, Reliable Queen, and Wozek had found itself back last of all, but they're starting to really pack up. Heaps of Moolah coming around the corner, headed by Boys Light Up. Just Leroy still there. Here comes ILGIRO, DELMONDO. He only had to go for the trigger. It loomed up stylishly and quickly runs on to grab the lead. Further back, Lee and Hyphen, Snips Rock and Hot Like Chili. ILGIRO, DELMONDO clears out with 150 left to run though by 3 Lee and Hyphen. Then Snips Rock, but it's ILGIRO, DELMONDO, and is giving them no hope. ILGIRO, DELMONDO draws away, wins it by nearly 4 lengths. Lee and Hyphen. Snips Rock ran third. Hot Like Chili fourth home ahead of Reliable Queen. In behind them came Heaps of Moolah. Olden Wozek was a flop. Further back, Travel Warning. Then came Just Leroy, who raced very keenly, never settled in running, and compounding the run along last is Boys Light Up. There's one horse you wanted to be on in running, and it was the one that cantered him. ILGIRO, DELMONDO for Sean O'Donnell out of the Justine Erkelen's yard, the 5-year-old daughter of Oratorio. Well, it was a great ride by Sean, because from barrier 11 he had the mare one off the fence at the judge with cover and had her settled like a kitten just behind them, and it was only a matter of time when he gave her a cue to get going, and then she gobbled them up, put them away, and just won by an extended margin. It was an easy watch for the backers of ILGIRO, DELMONDO, and there were a few on board. $4 into $3.30, eventually ran $3.50 SP, and has delivered a very, very easy and emphatic victory by Oratorio. From Quirimbus for Miss SM Zucchatti, A. Kirk, J. Figliamini, P. Figliamini, D. Miller, and in the stable of Justine Erkelen's out in Mouchet, ridden by Sean O'Donnell. He couldn't have had enough on ILGIRO, DELMONDO in the run. Now the minor placings about to come through after this easy win, and it's surprising with the absolute dominance of the performance that ILGIRO, DELMONDO's only ever won one race previous to this, 1 in 27, and it's been a year since her last victory, her only victory. So the way that she won today, you'd shake your head in disbelief to think that she's only ever won a race previously. Second was 3 Lee and Hyphen, a Star Witness mare, Sue Olive and Matty Derrick, and 11 Snips Rock by Snip and Son, ridden by Jefferson Sang for Petra Kobzova in third place. Fourth, number 8, Hot Like Chili, and 3.5 lengths into Longhead were the official margins. They ran 2:26.1, but they did go along. It was a pretty slippery run race there, with Heaps of Moolah ensuring that it was going to be a genuine 2200, and this is what just set it up beautifully for ILGIRO, DELMONDO. The fifth event today starts the quaddie, the Bisley Workwear handicap. Will be all dressed up to go on the Bisley Workwear at 3:27. 2 Global Trip. Here's the scratching there. Let's take you back downstairs. Here's Lockie as Sean O'Donnell returns aboard ILGIRO DELMONDO. And punters who were aboard didn't have one concern in the world in running, Lockie.
Not at all, Darren. It looked a little bit awkward on paper, but Sean O'Donnell put a bow on that one as Justine Erklands joins me now. Justine, congratulations on the win, ILGIRO DELMONDO. There doesn't look to be a great deal of her, but she's going through her grades nicely.
I know, she's a tiny little thing and she's just as honest as the day is long, so no, I couldn't be more happy with her, yeah.
From afar, she appears really versatile as well. She's raced on speed today. Sean elected to take a sit, and that's going to hold her in good stead moving forward.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is my first prep with her, but he's said, you know, that she can lead really well, and today she had an awkward gait and he sat behind. She came on really well, so couldn't be more happier.
What have you learnt about the mare this time in?
Well, she was a little bit, you know, she was a little bit hot and ratty and stuff like that, but she trains from the paddock and now she's just really chilled and just does everything you ask her. So, yeah, I would see how she goes, keep going.
Can Milstead run a race a little later on today?
Yeah, I think she's been really right there, and a 1400 should suit her, so hopefully with a bit better barrier, should see how she goes.
Before I let you go, I need to ask Machine Gun Gracie, how far off trialling is she?
Oh yeah, a little ways off yet, but she's cheeky as hell.
I'll be patient. Well done here.
Thanks.
There's Justine Erklands after the win of ILGIRO DELMONDO. Terrific ride from Sean O'Donnell. Just in behind the speed or midfield with a little bit of cover from barrier 11 of 11. And as Darren said, in the run and in the call, you didn't want to be on any other horse.
Absolutely. Perfect ride there, Donga. They went pretty hard early and everything that could go right for you did. You were able to slot in and get a lovely run from a tricky gate.
Yeah, absolutely. I was obviously jumping out to lead like we did last start because she seems to just bowl very nicely in saddle, but don't worry, I took that advantage today and, gee, she settled nice. And following the stablemate, I knew he'd take me to the corner, but thought I'll get on my bike because she's really fit today. And, yeah, it told on the line there, she beat him easy.
She looked the winner a long way out. She was trucking into it and she just put them away in a matter of strides. It looks like now first prep with Justine, she might be able to go on with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I liked her when she won a maiden back with Greg Cave, but I think she's just matured and advanced a bit more in herself, and Justine and the team have done a wonderful job. But yeah, look, we'll look for another easy one and try and get another good kill.
How was a full lap in this wind?
I was all right. She's that tiny. I was riding behind Troy, but it is horrendous. Like, hopefully it dies down soon, you know, but yeah.
Great ride, well done.
Thanks, love to the wife.
There's Sean O'Donnell. He combines with Justine Erklands and the 5-year-old mare in ILGIRO DELMONDO to take out race 4 of 8 here at Belmont Park.